There. I'll move out your way. Oh,
Oh, come on.
so close. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Come up, Star Fox.
I did play Star Fox. Oh, not very well.
Was that you or me?
I thought I was driving, but look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7. It's done. Oh, even one more. Should we care? Oh, yeah. No, it's not that again, is it? Is that what the arcade is? Because I'm really annoyed. It is! No! No, I don't wanna! I don't want. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my and having a little lurk. Hope you're enjoying your day and doing something fun yourself. Whether that's work or crafting, or like me, crafting, which is work. It's painful. Why is this painful? Because I don't know what any of it is. I'm so... Bollocks. I don't wanna... Ah! Damn it! No, I won't open it. I can't pick it up. I will open it. Why won't you let me open it? Let me open you. Open, goddammit. Fine. Testimony part, I'm done for. You're done for. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pronounce this testimony. You wish to know the title of my personage?
Yeah, got a futuristic rug.
Look at the patchwork sofa.
Oh,
want
the
that.
whimsical sofa.
I'm having the retro version. And we move them into there. Back down there too.
Hi all guys. So Twitch still says some of you are in ads, but I know you YouTube guys aren't, so I thought I'd just start anyway, and hopefully nobody will miss much. So we're going to be doing our advent calendars again. Obviously we got the Cloudberries jigsaw puzzle and the Ravensburger jigsaw puzzle, and then we've got, if I can put that down, we've got the painting your ornaments, and then the colouring book if we have time after. That's just depending on what time we got, you know. So we're going to start with the Cloudberries. I always start with the Cloudberries and then move on to the Ravensburger puzzle calendar. Thank you for those who have been watching so far and commenting. I've been enjoying doing this daily. It's nice to get up and do these things even if I'm tired. It's just these little short ones are quite nice just to get me back into the swing of things, and then hopefully I'll be able to start doing more longer afternoon ones when I get my sleep cycle. And obviously I'm doing the evening ones with Duncan, so we'll just see how it goes, you know. Duncan's also live doing his advent calendar now if anyone wants a double tap. We both appreciate you coming on over. So let's see. I think I killed enough time. The ad should be basically over on Twitch, so let's get the next day. So we're on day 3. Should we see what's on the back of this one now we've discovered that there is stuff on the back? So this one has got a joke. Where does Santa save his favourite songs? On a sleigh list. Okay, that's different. Right. I think what I'm going to do is put this onto another board, and then that gives us more manoeuvrability, so I can put this away then. So put that there a second. Still wish they would have decorated these boxes. I know clean and simple is something people like, but I like all the prettiness, you know. So put this one down out the way. I'll move this here. I've moved my cameras slightly, and I'm hoping if we go into the close-up, I can make sure you guys see things and I don't go off camera this time. Because I think yesterday I may have gone off camera slightly. So I've tried to adjust the cameras so that doesn't happen, but we will see. God, I feel like my hoodie is choking me today. Oh. Try to... There we go. Let me grab the edges. Yeah, so because this is the one that connects, we just get the one edge along there, along the top today. So I'm assuming we're working that way and then we'll work down the row is my assumption. But obviously I've not looked at the image, so we are only going on assumptions. Oop, not that one. That one first, then that one. There we go. So that would be the top. Oh, please tell me I had that in screen. I really hope I had that screen. I thought I'd moved the camera enough that you'd see it all, but I may not have. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Anything that I film badly, I will refilm for the day 25 when I put it all together. I may just refilm the whole thing to make sure it all stays in, instead of just reusing this content. I don't know. We will see. We'll see what needs doing, you know. I thought I'd moved the camera enough that we wouldn't catch the end, but I didn't, did I? Alright, so we've still got some frame pieces appearing here, so that's the corner. So let's try putting these frame pieces together. Looks like we've got a curve coming on that one. That might go there. Yeah. I'm going to move this up to the top. That way, when I'm attaching, I definitely... Oh, and even there's too far. This camera is definitely too close in still, isn't it? I need to up it a bit more. Problem is, I want to make sure you guys can see close up, but also stay within frame, and it's proving difficult. I think that one's going to end up being in here. Maybe not. Yeah, just the wrong way around. Helps if my board stops moving around on you guys, doesn't it? Have any of you guys had some nice Advents? What have you been doing? We've done no chocolate in this house this year. I don't think we set out to do it, we just didn't end up doing chocolate. Much to our youngest's dismay, because we, up until this year, we'd always bought them advent calendars, chocolate advent calendars. But to be fair, our youngest is 20. So, you know, they're old enough not to be having advent calendars or buy their own. I think that might go in there. Yeah, there we go. Definitely gotta go that way. So we played It Takes Two yesterday, and that was hilariously good fun. Did anyone watch me and Duncan attempting to do it? We died a few times. It's a good job in that game. They just reset you back to where you were, because we definitely needed resetting several times. But it was good fun. Okay, so there's our next border. No. Ah, there it is. I'll say there should be another reindeer piece here somewhere for that to fit. There, like that. See, that might go that way. The reindeer won't be upside down, so maybe that way. I suppose the reindeers could be upside down. There's nothing saying they can't be. Not sure what that bit is that's coming along, but that is part of what is throwing me for where things go at the moment. Because it doesn't seem to fit on anything yet. That's going there. And that on there. That way round. That's gonna fit on there, I think. Yeah. That there. Yeah. That in there. Okay, so we're getting this in here. Cross one. Yes, there we go. And that one goes in there. So possibly that way round. Oh, that might go there. Yes, there we go. That in there. That there. Now we're cooking with gas. If you put it the right way round. There. There we go. Right. Now I'm going to assume this actually slides on here. Looks like it does. Yes. Oh, that was off camera. There we go. So that's slid in there. So that's the 3 days of the Cloudberry Cylinder. 3 days is fast swing. So we can get a row here, which will probably be what connects here. So we'll be able to get 6 days on the board before I need to move to the bigger board. But that's looking quite cool, and this is obviously going to be a much bigger picture. We've got stuff in the thing. I like how they have it all crossing over. It's quite interesting. So it's going to be interesting what these two end up being connected to down here. But we will see. So now we're going to move on to the Ravensburger, which is the separate ones. Let me grab. There you two. Hey Cheeto, hiya. How you doing? Sorry, missed you there. How you doing? You having a good day? You streaming today? Because I'm hoping you are. Me and Duncan were planning on raiding into you. Day 3. Oop. Let's pop this on here. And we have Canada today. So, this is our Canada image. It's only been 10 minutes. Oh, God, Cheeto, I'm so sorry. Puzzle dust, and I've not even got it open yet. This is the problem. When I get into the puzzle, I just kind of lose focus on what I'm doing. I need to set up some kind of thing that tells me I've got a chat. I need a ding thing or something. No, Mr. Britton today, so playing Hades. Ah! How dare Mr. Britton have a life? Doesn't he know we demand him on Wednesdays? I hope he's well. He's been taking part in the Wordle on my Discord, and it's been quite fun because some of them are really hard and insane, and some of them are all not too bad, and it's nice to see who gets what when. Get all these edges. And then we'll try to stay on stream. As per usual, part of YouTube chat's not working because it doesn't like me streaming to 2 channels simultaneously. But hopefully the blended chat and OBS will pick up any chats I miss. But we will see. But if I miss any in the YouTube ones, I'm really sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose. Right. Trying to make sure we stay on camera with this time around. He's ill. Oh, bless. Okay, then he's forgiven. Oh, I hope he's not too ill. Has he got this horrid flu that's been going around? So many people are getting hit with that, and it's just not good. I'm hoping to avoid it, but no, my luck, I won't. Boys working with the public, they tend to bring everything back. I hope he's managing to get some rest. How's your show going? I couldn't remember what show it was you were doing this time round. I know you've said loads of times, but head like a sieve. Trying to avoid putting them in the wrong place this time with the whites because they were a pain yesterday. So trying to get as many of the picture ones together as possible in the hope that we won't get so many false fits this time. Nope, not that one. Okay. There's the other. Should be another snowflake part, and I'm not sure. That side. There we go. There. And then that one's going to go there. It was last week, was working on Sunshine on Leaf. Show went really well. Oh, I'm glad it went really well. Yeah, I remembered you were working on it last week, but I couldn't remember how long it was on for, to whether you're still doing it this week. We've got no board game group this week because the Ordinary Players, the local drama club here, has got their panto on, so it's been quite interesting because they run out the hall a lot during the practice, and we get to hear the singing and everything that's going on. Sounds like it might be good. They're nearly always just a week. Ah, okay. I'd say that I'll remember that for next time, but let's face it, we both know I won't. No. No. That one's going in there. Okay, that one's on there. Okay, let's see. I think looking at it, it's going to go that way. That way. So that doesn't fit there, so maybe not. That seems a little short, but it might not be. That one go in there. Nope. On there. That one that way. Yes. I've got the heart upside down that way. The leaves are obviously maybe that way. Nope. Let's take that off. That one that way. No? Oh, this is doing my head in. No. Cannot make this work. What am I doing wrong? These corners just don't seem to want to fit properly. Okay. That on there. Maybe on there? Nope. Don't like having so many white edges because it's just not working well. They should not have done no crossovers on the corners. My next show is now in Feb, and it's really weird to not be doing anything over Xmas. Oh wow, not until February. That's a long time for you, isn't it? Right. That way. And then there. I must have this wrong somewhere, because that's not fitting. Switch these around. That one down there and that one up there. That just doesn't fit. You know what, I'm going to put the edges to the side. And I'm going to build the middle. And then we'll put the edge together around the middle. I think that's going to be our best bet. Because that is being a pain in the ass. I have to admit, I've really not been impressed with this Ravensburger one, which has really surprised me because I always love Ravensburger puzzles. And I thought this was going to be a really nice one. But the quality doesn't seem as good as it normally is. They seem a little more bitty and less thought out. Has anyone else had this one and had problems with it, or is it just me? Let's hope Duncan's having better luck than me on his one. Because I am not. So what show have you got in February? Dear Evan Hansen. Oh, I don't know if I know that one. God, I used to be so good in knowing musicals. I was very into musicals as a kid. But nowadays I just don't remember most of them. I'm really bad. It's quite nice because hearing all the ones you work on gives me ones to look up and get to know them better, which is nice. This one had a movie made, but oh my god, see, I'm terrible. I'm gonna have to Google it later and see if I can see if I can find out anything about it. My brain is not braining because this is doing my head in. I mean, let's be fair, when does my brain ever brain? That one there, yeah. Right. Okay, so that's going to connect in there. And that's going up that way. Let's see if we can work out which one belongs where. Okay, so this is obviously the wrong. We don't have two next to each other, so that one can't go on there clearly. Is that on there? Yes, okay, so we've got that one on there. That one went that side, not that side. Okay. And what's this? Here. No, that one's not there. So does it all shift and go down that side? Yes. There we go. So that one there. Yes. And then that one up there. There we go. Why do I make that look so hard? The quality of this really is shocking. Normally you just pick up Ravensburger and it'll be fine, but this just falls apart. There we go. Turn it that way and then you can see it more. All done. And it's got a bent corner already, and that's not good. But, so that is day 3. Let's slide that onto here. That way round. And then we can show you all of day 3. Can't quite get all of day 3 on that camera. Let's go to that camera. And then just go up. There we go. So that's all of day 3 of the Ravensburger ones. So we've had Germany, Portugal, and Canada so far. So that's really cool. So now we're going to move on to this painting one. So let's hope we get something with some actual colour this time, because so far we've had a snowman, which was white with some coloured accessories, and a snowflake, which I painted a hint of blue, so that we had some painting to do. Because that wasn't good. So let's see, what do we get in day 3 here? If we can get this open. Ugh. Can't get my nails under it. Jeez. Let's use a paintbrush to wedge. There we go. That worked. There we go. Should not be that difficult to open. These are kitties. We've got a gingerbread man. And the hole is all the way through. Yay. So, this is what we're going to do today, gingerbread. So let's switch to the close. There. So we've got a gingerbread man. Yay. So I've already got some water in here. And my little one that I haven't been washing. We've got plenty of things. So let's... Trying to think, can we... Size... I think we can mostly paint around the ginger with that one. So let's do that. Try not to tip it everywhere. So let's go with this brown. Basic synopsis. Loner kid who broke his arm was told by therapist to write letters to himself. School loner bully writes names on his cat in massive letters to be a dick and steals letters. Said bully unalives himself and everyone thinks broken arm loner was his only friend. Said person is too socially awkward to tell the truth. Chaos ensues. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so that sounds quite good fun. I'll definitely have to look that one up. I think the problem is, as I got sicker, I stopped watching so much stuff because I slept so much. So I never kept up on everything that was coming. And I think that's part of my problem. I just missed it. So I used to watch musicals all through every day, all through the year. And then I stopped watching anything really for a while. Just read books and slept. I think we're going to add some white because that is quite a dark colour for gingerbread. the white there. A bit more, I think. And then just take a smidge of this brown and mix it in. Might be a little too white. Let's just test a little. Yeah, a little bit more brown in it. This brown has a red-pink hue to it, which is not great. But we can make it work. Yeah, let's try that colour a minute. Yeah, this has definitely got a pink hue to the brown. Why has the brown got a pink hue? I'm gonna see if I can activate this black and just mix some of that black into this. See if we can make it a bit darker. This is why I don't clean them, because you just reactivate them and use them for a bit. Won't last forever, but I think okay. Let's try that. It's still got a pink hue to it. Oh well. I have to just go with it. And what I'll do is maybe do a brown wash over the top to move that side. Move that side. Yeah, do a brown wash over the top to make it more brown when I'm done. Kind of shouldn't use the brush you mix with to paint with, really, 'cause you get it all up in the ferrule. But I'm being lazy. Okay. You see how it's got a almost pink hue to it. It's not looking quite so pink on the camera there, but in real life it's definitely got a hell of a pink hue to it. It's actually a really deep show about family relationships, social acceptance and mental health, but yeah, it's bare bones. It's ridiculous. Oh, that's actually really good. I do like ones that they're funny, but they have a good meaning to them. It's like I watched Zootopia with my Zootopia True. Zootropolis? Which one's the blimmin' English name? I don't remember now. But I watched that with my eldest son at the weekend. Absolutely hilarious movie, but it had some serious undertones about acceptance of people who are different, which I thought was really good. Just worked out why I'm struggling. See, I never turn on this light. There we go. Make seeing things a little better. If there's one song to listen to, it's You Will Be Found. Okay, cool. I will check that out. Or better known as, I will forget what it's called and I will message you later to ask what it was. Again, it's all over those hearts because I can't really see them, but I can just paint over the top. It doesn't matter. don't think I'm going to have time to do any of the colouring book today because we're at 1 o'clock, which means you'll be going live in a second, or if you're not already, won't you, Cheetah? What we'll do is we'll have a look what the colouring page for page 3 is. Yeah, there we go. Cheeto's just gone live, so we're going to raid into Cheeto, so I'm not going to be much longer. We'll get this done and then I'll go into Cheeto. Today's a short one because we had to start a little later because quite frankly I didn't wake up. I really struggled to wake up today. Duncan had to get me up and I really struggled with it. See, normally if tired as I was and struggling I was today, I wouldn't have streamed. But I'm trying very hard to stream even when I'm tired because I'm sure you lot won't mind. I'm just going to paint over that and then just paint over the top of that to give it his eyes. I don't think it really matters. I'm not doing this very neatly today. Really not happy with how pink this brown looks. But never mind. You actually see any of that? I just realised we never actually gave Cheeto a shout out. I'll have to do that in a minute. And then you can see who it is we're going to go and raid. Sounds like Duncan is currently playing Dave the Diver, so he's finished his. Though he has a quicker craft opening one than I do, because I don't think he starts making anything until after he's opened the whole thing. Gotta get in underneath the hat there. Gonna have to repaint over that because I've got it coated but didn't have much choice. So, see, on those cameras from my monos it doesn't look as pink as it does in real life, but it is the thing where it's just annoyed me, but let's create a brown wash and see if giving a brown wash over the top will still a little too pink, but it's a little less pink, so it'll work. But why the brown is coming out pink, I don't know. This is not as neat as previous days. As I said, I'm struggling today, so my shakes are there a little more and I'm just struggling to focus. But I don't think we care. This is a kiddie thing, so not being neat is perfectly acceptable. I don't actually know how long I've been live. Let's have a look, see. 44 minutes, okay. Hopefully we'll get this done before the first ad starts, because I don't want an ad to do and then us just to raid out straight after the ad, because then that's hardly fair for you guys. But it depends how long it takes me to get this done. Yeah, it's definitely a little more brown now with the brown wash over the top. Not as brown as I would have liked, but it will do. And unfortunately the wash is meaning we're seeing brush strokes, but you know, a gingerbread man has texture anyway, so I don't think it really matters, does it? Might lean into the texture and just give it a dotty texture. These hearts are definitely going to have to be fully painted over. There we go. We lent into the texture, we gave him some texture, which I think's alright in it. Okay. I meant to put some fresh water in each of these bits so that I wouldn't have a dirty brush, but never mind. Right, let's get the red. Okay. Oh my god, if I can close that one. There we go. And open this one. Don't know what time Duncan's planning on streaming to. Is it 1:08? So probably not much longer. This red is a very orange red, but I'll have to do. Paint the inside of the holes so that it matches and blends. Do you guys like this close up even though I keep going off of it a bit, or would you prefer if I stuck to the further away so that I'm always on camera? I mean, hopefully with practice I'll stay on camera a bit more, but it's taken a little while to get the hang of that. Okay. It's very hard to do straight lines when you're shaking. Alright, I'm going to put it down when I do these hearts because I'm shaking too much to hold it up. my... Can you see? Sorry guys, I'm seeing from overhead cameras it's hard to keep my hand out of the way. But I gotta find a way to do it, because otherwise you won't be able to watch me do Warhammer painting, will you? When I get round to doing my Warhammer. Turn that around a bit so I can get to the other side of the heart. Definitely going to need to do another layer on these hearts because of me getting the brown on them. But I'll let it dry and top that up after. It needs to dry so I don't so I can get the thicker layer on it without wiping away the other layer. This is definitely not my best work. But I'm up and I'm doing it, and that's all that matters right now. The fact that I got up and I still managed to stream is good enough for me. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the scarf to match these wigglies to pull it in. But what colour should I do? What is it called? A past almost. What other colours have we got here? I think I'm going to use a clean brush for stars because it's got very dirty watercolour now. I know the water's filthy, but at least if the brush is clean. We haven't really used this blue purpley colour here, have we yet? So should we use that? Hey Happy, how you doing? We're going to be finishing a little earlier soon. We're not going to do colouring page today. I'm just finishing this, and then we're going to go and raid into Cheadle. Because normally I'm watching Cheadle at this point. But how's your day been? Let's see. You see that? What do you think? That'll do on it. Again, I know you can't see very well. I just can't get the lighting to work properly on these cameras at the moment. But once my son moves out and I move into a different room, I'll have more control over the lighting shadow, which I think will be helpful. Just mixed my paint in my water one instead of my paint one. Never mind. Bit of a hectic day had a now in the car tire and a frantic time to get it solved and the kids to place they need to be. Oh no! Nightmare. I'm quite lucky. My brother actually runs a local tyre shop around here. And so it used to be called Bathwick Tyres, but they got took over a few years ago and they're something else now. But I have no idea what. So if we have a tyre problem, we just go to him. Or we call up my middle son, who is a mechanic, and he comes and looks at our car. He lives here, but you wouldn't know it because my middle son's very rarely home. He comes home, gets washed, changed, and goes back out again. Sounds like Duncan is already raiding out, and I will be soon. I just got the scarf to paint, and then we're done. But I'm alright. I'm tired and struggling today, so my shakes are thing. So this is definitely not my neatest painting, but it'll work. It doesn't matter. It's just for fun. Yep, sounds like Duncan's already raided out. But I'm almost done. I think what I'll do is I'll leave doing the white of the hat until I've got fresh water. I'll paint it off stream and I can show it tomorrow finished or something. Or on day 25 I can do top up paints on anything that needs it. Along with the colouring, because I'm not going to get day 3 colouring done. Because today is a short one. I haven't done any shout outs or anything either. I'm so terrible today. Yeah, we definitely need to do some neater coats to coat around that properly. But otherwise, what do we think? Once it's dried fully, I'll paint the face a bit better. I'll get the black out and paint it, but you can see I need to paint better around those bits. But I ain't got a steady enough hand today to do it, so I'll wait until I've got a steady enough hand. But that's not bad. Yes, he's raiding. I have YouTube. Yeah, this is the problem when me and Duncan raid stream at the same time. But unfortunately, most of the time, the only time he can stream is lunchtimes or evenings. So we kind of have to stream together because rudely he has work getting in the way. Right, there we go. So these are day 1, day 2 and day 3 of the advent calendar. See, the snowman went way better than the gingerbread man went. But I'll make it work. Work, how rude. Exactly, work is so rude. It should be nice. Excuse me, it should be nice to his work. They are a fabulous company to work for. They gave him such leeway when I get sick, so it should be good. But yeah, that's not bad, you know. And we'll have a look at picture number 3. We're not going to get it painted, but we'll have a look what coloured in. We'll have a look what it should have been. So day 3 would have been Santa with some kitty cats. That would have been so nice to do as well. That's right, I will work on it at a later date. It doesn't matter. We can do this whenever we want, can't we? But thank you for all those who have joined me today. I will be back tomorrow lunchtime doing day 4 of the jigsaw puzzles and the let's go to the big one and then you can see. There we go. Be back to do day 4 of the jigsaw puzzles and the painting, and hopefully we'll get some colouring done, but it depends on how well we do. But anyway, yes, let's go raid Cheadle. Those on YouTube, thank you very much for joining me. Sorry I can't raid out. Cheryl, hiya. I'm so sorry, I've just seen you've commented and I missed it. I'm about to leave as well, Cheryl. I am so sorry. I feel so awful, but we're doing a short one today. But I hope you're well, Cheryl, and I will hopefully you can catch me tomorrow. I'll be back again tomorrow and we can have a good chat. If not, message in Discord and show me what you've been up to. It's all a bit of a haywire day today because I'm not feeling quite right. But we will get there. Right, so Cheadle is playing Hades today because there's no Mr. Britain because he is not very well, bless him. So we'll let him off for not being around. But let's raid into Cheadle, and I will see you all tomorrow. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope your day is wonderful, and I hope your advent calendars you've been doing have been great. And I will see you all soon. You'll take care. Bye.